thumbnails are very tricky because basically you have to try and hold up as many products as possible without dropping it all on the floor. Hey guys, welcome to September favourites time. Oh goodness, put those hands down. I'm far too excited today. So yeah, it's September favourites and I haven't done a favourites video in absolutely ages, and I want to kind of get into the habit of doing them as well. So hopefully this will be very chatty, relaxed and casual, and I'll just share with you some of the things I've been loving this month. And the first thing I'm going to start off with is makeup-y stuff. And what I wanted to tell you about is Illamasqua's Skin Base Foundation, which I'm wearing today on my face. So I'll try and get up a bit closer. It's a really nice matte full coverage foundation. So if you're looking for something, say for a kind of occasion where lots of photographs are going to be taken, maybe you're going on a night out, going out for maybe like to the races all day, something that's really durable, long lasting, full coverage and that photographs beautifully and actually even films beautifully, then definitely try out Illamasqua's Skin Base Foundation. The packaging isn't all that, it's a little bit plasticky and just like cheap, like look at that nozzle, it's just like the but the actual product inside is really nice. It doesn't have a particularly nice smell, it doesn't have like a bad smell, there's no real sort of smell to it, so I don't know, I do love my scents. So yeah. But in terms of performance, it's a really, really nice foundation. It's very kind of skin-like, but it does give you that extra coverage. So it's not cakey is what I'm trying to say. Even though it's full coverage, it's not doesn't look like it's caked on. It's very kind of natural. And the shade that I'm wearing is 04, and it's really good for flash photography because there's no SPF in it. And if you head down to the store, where is it? It's in like Carnaby Street. They're so helpful there. They've got some really talented makeup artists, and I've been really enjoying this foundation. Okay, the next thing I want to tell you about is, so I think like a month or two ago I went to Boots and I picked up some things from the high street, basically high street makeup, and one of the things I picked up is this. It's the Collection Highlight and Sculpt Contour Kit, and I've got to tell you that I really love this. I especially love, oh sorry, that's my phone, shush, that's my friend Ling. She's asking me if she thinks a dress suits her or not. Do you ever do that when you're like not sure whether you like a dress or not, or whether you want to keep it? You like take a picture and you like snap it and send it to like on WhatsApp to your friends. That's what we do. So yeah, that's Ling. Ling will have to wait. So yes, as I was saying, I really love this contour palette. This colour is just absolutely gorgeous on the skin. It really lasts well. It's not just like one of those powders where you kind of dip your brush into it and nothing kind of comes out. It's really pigmented is what I'm trying to say, and it lasts really well. I haven't really tried or played much with the highlighter, but the contour I cannot rave about highly enough, and the price point is really good as well. You can contour with this. Let me show you this cheek. This cheek's a bit better, I think. You can contour with it, or you can do a light dusting and use it as a bronzer, but it's really nice. It's super compact. I've been taking it around with me, and I would say I kind of prefer this more than my NARS Laguna bronzer, just because the colour's a little bit darker and I can get a bit more of a jawline out of it. So yeah, I've absolutely loved using this. And then for mascara, and what I've got on my eyes today, that's not an attractive face, is Maybelline the Falsies. And I've been using this for ages and I'm always constantly kind of repurchasing it. I use the waterproof formula because it's more waxy and it holds the curl better. But they've made my eyelashes look super long and voluminous. So if the camera's not picking this up, which I'm not sure it will, I'll insert a photograph so you can see what I'm talking about. But yeah, it's a really nice mascara. The other one that I really like from Maybelline is the yellow one, and I think it's called Volume Express. But at the moment I'm going through this and I love it. And like I said, because I'm a contact lens wearer and I like this because it holds my curl, I always go for the black waterproof version. So if you would have seen my last video, or my last couple of videos, I can't remember what order I'm going to upload these in. I basically went to Primark not so long ago and I picked up their PS blusher. £1.50, wasn't expecting much, but I have to report back and tell you that this is super pigmented as well. It's so surprising because it's so kind of like cheap. And I've been wearing this to work, it's so pretty, and I can't rave about it enough. If I just swirl my finger in there, which isn't great, you can actually see that there's a pretty decent amount of payoff there, and it's a super nice colour to go on the cheeks. I would say it's more of an everyday kind of thing because well, I'm going to work and I don't want to use all my kind of expensive blushes on my face. So for work it's totally fine, everyday kind of makeup. I absolutely have been loving that. And then on my lips today, I'm wearing NARS Cruella on my lips, and it's their lip crayon. I absolutely love this colour. I feel like a fierce rock star. I feel like I could do anything. I feel like the lady boss today. So this colour is just awesome. It's a dark kind of burgundy red, and I just love this. I've had this for ages, and I've started using it recently. So yeah, perfect for the kind of autumny days that are going to be coming now. So I like that a lot. And then before I use that, and before I go to bed each night, I always pop a bit of like lip balm on, and the one that I've been absolutely loving is by Kiehl's, and it's their lip balm #1, and this is in the mango range, or mango kind of, it's the mango version. Smells divine, smells of mango, so nice, and I just pop it on from the tube directly onto the lips, and it's just a really nice hydrating, moisturising lip balm, and it's one of the better ones that I've used, so I've really been enjoying that. If you go into the Kiehl's, either at Liberty's or they have some standalone stores, go and have a sniff of this. It literally smells of mango, so if you love mangoes, you'll love this, and it does really recondition the lips and make them feel gorgeous. Okay, so those are the makeupy bits. The other things that I've been loving this month is my umbrella, and I got this one from Wimbledon, and it's just been great because when we've had such a hot heat wave, now it's just absolutely been kind of pissing down with rain. We've had thunderstorms and stuff, so I've really had to reach for my Wimbledon umbrella. And I went to Wimbledon a couple of months ago and I actually filmed a little vlog, so if you want to watch that, I will stick the link to the video in the description bar below. But it's a great umbrella because it's instantly recognisable. There's the purple, the trademark kind of purple and green with like the logo of Wimbledon as well. So yeah, and it always kind of reminds me of when we went to Wimbledon, which is always happy times because it's like summer and you get to see great tennis and things like that. So that's been a perfect kind of accompaniment for my bag on these rainy days in London, which I'm sure there's going to be several. And then, oh, I forgot to include this. I'll just mention it now. I've kind of rediscovered my GHDs. So I have pretty straight hair as it is. It's just kind of like, I think most Asian hair, when you wash it, dries pretty straight, but it's never like dead straight. So today I've like straightened my hair, and wow, it's like I've had a blow dry almost, because it's so nice and straight and just, oh, lovely. And I've managed to get a little bit of a curl at the ends. And I just was like, oh, I've got to include that because it's so great. It's like a goodie and an oldie. And my friend Dawn bought me this for my wedding present, and it's a great gift and I absolutely love it. And I'm so glad I've used it today, and I'll be using it a lot more for work and stuff, just to sort of make me look a bit more polished. And then food-wise or drink-wise, I've been really enjoying the Nescafe mocha drinks. So you get this little box, and inside you get little sachets of mochaccino. I think they're called mochaccinos, they just call them mochas here. And I whack them into my cup. I put in half full fat milk and then half water. I love fat milk. I cannot drink skim milk, skinny milk, or semi-skimmed. It's got to be the fat milk because it's so creamy and luscious and lovely. So I love that. Oh my goodness, there's a fly on my camera lens. Yes, he's gone. So yeah, I've been loving these mochas, and they're just a kind of more budget alternative than going to maybe Costa's or Starbucks. So I have these at home, I have them in the office, and they definitely do give you that caffeine kick if you need it. And I'm on my last sachet at the moment, so I'm a bit gutted I have to buy some more. And then house stuff that I've bought recently are these. Now, let me get them into shot. I bought these artificial faux white roses. They are 12, and I picked these up at Hobbycraft. So they look like this, and originally the stems were a lot longer, so I've cut them down to the vase that I've bought. I'll show you the vase in a minute. But they are absolutely like gorgeous. They're so pretty. They look really lifelike. I was thinking the other day I could get some rose spray and just spritz them, and then they would actually not only look like roses, but they would smell of roses. So yeah, I picked those up. They were from Hobbycraft. I think they were $14.99 for 10, which actually is quite pricey. Usually you can get like one for £1, but because they were so like lifelike of roses. I think they're meant to look like roses, or they're meant to look like peonies. Well, I don't know, whatever. They look really lifelike and real. So I picked those up, and then I went to TK Maxx afterwards and I picked up this glass vase, and it's just absolutely gorgeous. It's a lot wider than most glass vases. So that's it compared to the size of my hand. It's not terribly deep, but it's got some nice kind of faceted bits that go all the way around. So it's round, but it's kind of got the nice sharp edges. I don't know how to describe it. So I bought that. I think that was about £5.99 from TK Maxx. So if you want to look for vases for your house or your room or whatever, pick them up from TK Maxx because they're really, really good value for money and they aren't expensive. And then I literally cut down the stems of these roses and then put them in here. And basically they are sitting in my hallway and they're so, so pretty, and they look like this. So yeah, you know what, I was thinking you could even use these flowers, wrap them up in a bow and use them for your wedding if you wanted to have an alternative to buying fresh flowers, because fresh flowers can be so expensive. So this is definitely an alternative worth considering, and I just think they look so funny. Not funny, nice. The only thing I would say is that maybe I need some like, well, I can't put water in there because that would obviously like degrade or have some kind of effect on the metal stems. Maybe I could get some like jellied water pouches or something, because it does look a bit bare there, but from the top as you walk in and you have a look at it, it's so, so pretty. So yeah, might spritz that with a bit of rose perfume to complete the artificial look and smell of those, but I absolutely love those. And I am a big fan of kind of fake flowers because one, they'll last forever, and they are just basically an investment, and it is lovely to get fresh flowers. They smell amazing, they look amazing, but I mean, after like a couple of days or a week or whatever, they do like die. So for me, I like the fake stuff. Okay, and the last thing I wanted to talk to you about is not so much a fail, but it's a product that I have kind of mixed feelings about, and it's from This Works, and it's their In Transit Camera Close-Up. Now this is actually a mask, a moisturiser and a primer in one, which is like a pretty big claim. For me personally, I really like it. I think it's a really nice base under my foundation. I've been using it for a couple of weeks, and you definitely notice that the foundation goes on a lot smoother. So it definitely primes the skin and it does moisturise as well. And I have quite dry skin, so I really kind of soak up any kind of cream that I put on my face. My main kind of beef with this is the smell. It's so, so strong. It's kind of got like a rose scented smell to it, but it's so strong. It's not subtle by any stretch of the imagination. So when you pop it onto your finger and you wipe it onto your face, you can just smell it, and it's so pungent. So it's a product that works. It's not necessarily a fail, but I have issue with the smell. They just went totally overboard on the scent. So for me, I'm like, oh, it's a mixed bag. So yeah, I also wanted to tell you about a film that I watched the other day, and it's called Me Before You. It's got Emilia Clarke from Game of Thrones in it. I think the role she plays in Game of Thrones is Khaleesi. She's like the mother of dragons, and she's amazing. And also the guy starring opposite her in the film is Sam Claflin? I'm not quite sure how to say the name. And I actually have been trying to dodge and not watch this film because I actually saw some girls coming out of the Odeon where we live, and they were crying, and I was like, why are they crying? And they were saying it was because they just watched this movie. So I was like, oh no, I don't like watching sad movies. I don't like watching sad movies. I don't like watching horror movies. I like watching kind of feel good, action, romantic kind of comedy things. So I was like, I'm not gonna watch it. And then I happened to come across it the other day. I watched it and I was just like, whoa, even though it's incredibly sad, it was such a beautiful film. It had so much kind of innocence in it, and the love, and just, I was like crying, but it wasn't like sad, well it was towards the end, but I was crying because it was just so beautifully shot, the acting was really good, and I just really believed in the characters. They were really real and kind of relatable, but I really believed in the story and their love and everything. So if you get the opportunity to watch it, I would definitely say watch it. Can I also have a favourite month of the year, please? Because if I can, then I'm going to choose September. September is an incredibly special month for me because it was the month that we got married, and this year will be our first year anniversary. And if some of you have seen the video that I uploaded, I think a week or two ago, it's the wedding video of me sharing our photos of our very special day, and I'm so happy I got to make that video. I know it's taken me a year and I should have put that video up a lot sooner, but it was it was a very intimate day. It's a very special day for any couple that gets married, and I wanted to really think about the photos that I wanted to share with you, and also putting that together actually took me about 6 hours, so it's very kind of intense putting the music, kind of sewing all the clips up together and stuff. So yeah, I hope you like that, and that's basically why September is such a special month for me. So we married 1 year today. I don't know if we can still be called newlyweds or not. Do you know what, I can say it's still so strange calling Mel my husband, and even when he says wife, I'm like, who's that? It's so like, I don't think I'll get used to that for a very, very long time. I still feel like I'm 26 and young and free and everything, and I totally am, but I've just got him by my side, so that's really cool. So yes, if I could choose a favourite month of the year, it would be September. Oh, I'm so cheesy. Please come and say hello to me on Instagram. I'm really getting into my Instagram again and my like photo editing, and I even today tried to like snap some Instagram stories. I think I failed at it. But it's good fun, and I think it's not like immediately intuitive how to use the Instagram story side of it. So yeah, come say hi on that. I am, I'm Hey Sam Loves on Instagram, and I use that more than anything. I don't really use Twitter and Facebook's like sporadically. So if you want to come out and chill and see what I get up to, or just selfies, let's just admit it, sometimes we just post selfies on there, come and say hello on Instagram. Thanks so much for chilling out with me today. I will see you in my next one. Bye!